We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
Good morning, Bitcoin. It's Will from Libra, and here's your news heading into Wednesday, June 17th. It's just after 7 a.m. in San Francisco. Today's top stories are one, that Bitcoin has surged in the last 24 hours and posts its best gain in 18 months. This is by and large due to some fears that Greece may be leaving the EU. Dope is a new movie that's been heavily promoted by Pharrell Williams and Sean Combs. It's in theaters this Friday, and it's going to be the first movie that's going to allow ticket purchases with Bitcoin. Dope did very well at Sundance, was one of the most heavily bidded on films, and also Bitcoin is mentioned in the movie. Coinbase has just passed 3 million wallets for approximately 2.3 individual users. As you can see, they were founded in June of 2012, and that's a pretty hefty accomplishment in such a short period of time. Kraken's announced a new dark pool functionality that lets people that have more than 50 BTC operate in what's basically an invisible order book. Bitcoin.org, the #1 search result for the keyword Bitcoin and also the original Bitcoin domain, has posted its first ever policy statement regarding hard forks. This was done amidst much controversy for a number of reasons, and the community remains divided, as can be seen on sites like Reddit that have posted links to this policy. Chain.com has announced a partnership with Gift to handle digital gift cards. This is a big deal, as recently Gift was acquired by First Data, a very large company, and many people talk about how in the current gift card economy, the level of inefficiencies that exist as what's supposed to be a very proprietary process that allows people to transfer value to the end user, it often results in a large amount of fraud. That's the top stories for today, so let's go ahead and delve into the price outlook. This right here is the Bitstamp one-day ticker for approximately the last 6 months, and you can see that right there yesterday we had that huge tick up that pushed us well beyond 240, which was previously kind of a resistance point that we've been watching for the last few months. You can see as we go back into the middle of May, also going back into towards the end of April, that we really had been kind of testing resistance on that 240 mark, and now here we are right around 250 as of this morning. So kind of the next things to watch here are what happens in terms of the new resistance and support levels. If you go back to the beginning of April, you can see where there was quite a bit of resistance at 260, and also again that resistance that we were seeing in the middle of April and the middle of May has now potentially become support for this. We're going to see if it's a new channel. So recommendation would be to be watching between 260 and 240 with this latest new tick. Let's go ahead and take a look at the intraday. So here we are on the intraday here. You can see approximately the last 48 hours. A couple days ago, that tick up that I had alluded to that put us in the middle of a trading range between approximately 220 and 240 obviously broke out as of about 24 hours ago. That being the news story also to correlate with regard to Greece. So now we're going to find out if we're establishing a new range now between 240 and 260. You can see as of right now we're testing kind of to see what happens with 250, which way that's going to go. There's a noticeable pivot up approximately around 257, but that's just something to watch. It's not really clear what type of trend we are at right now after this breakout. There's no clear trend line heading neither up nor down, but potentially a new point to watch, which is resistance or support at 250. If none, we're looking at the downside that goes back to our previously drawn line of approximately around 240. If it continues up, again, we're looking at 260. So hope you all have great days, and good luck to the moon.